Hey, I'm Mitch English. If you ever wondered whether it's possible to have it all, you have got to hear this. Our next guest, her name's Ann Butler. She spent 27 years as an undercover CIA operations officer, all while being a dedicated wife and a mother of five. She has a new memoir out, and it is called, and it's a really cool title, Wife, Mother, Spy, An Extraordinary Life Filled with Ordinary Days. She joins us now. She's in her home in Virginia. Welcome, Ann.
Thanks very much. Thanks for the opportunity to be here.
This is fascinating to me. When they told me we were gonna have you on, I was like, "What kind of life that you had to have?" Now, if I ask any question, I'm not allowed to ask. Will I get any kind of officers running in or anything?
No, no,
Oh,
no. All's good. All's
okay,
good.
good. I want to hear about this. What are first off the challenges of having a dual role, working for the CIA, and then being a mom of five?
I think, Mitch, I think the biggest challenge or obstacle, if you wish, is time. I mean, I had two really full-time jobs, really
Yes.
important full-time jobs. And I was always worried about missing an agent meeting, losing track of one of my kids, missing a meeting where I had to talk about the intelligence we collected. It was constant trying to, a lot of juggling, a lot of juggling. And I think um, it was worth it in the end, but having these two full-time important jobs at the same time, 24/7 jobs, that was tough.
Did your kids know that you worked in the CIA? Did they know? I mean, I imagine you had to be very
They did
guarded.
not. Now,
Oh, really?
you're right. They did not know. My oldest learned when she was in middle school inadvertently from a
Right.
friend. The other four only learned the night before my retirement party because I wanted them to come into the
Shut
headquarters building
up.
and cross the seal.
Wow. Because we always talk about like, what did your parents do? I mean, did you have a cover? This is all the fascinating stuff I want to know.
Yep.
Did you have a cover for them? Oh, mommy works at a
So,
bakery and you go in and put flour all over the, I don't know.
so I was a diplomat, and so I was doing diplomatic things. At the end, mom was going to work, and that's really all they
That's true.
knew.
Yeah, it's kind of like my kids. They go, I don't know. He does the weather on TV. I don't know. He tells people
Yeah,
about
they
the
don't.
weather
Not
when I
sure.
was a kid.
Yeah,
Kids
not
don't
sure they
care.
cared.
All right, but there has to be rewards now, looking back, and in your memoir of balancing that family life along with a career in espionage. What are some of those rewards?
The biggest reward were the opportunities, Mitch. I mean,
Yeah.
I had two really, really rewarding careers over several decades, being a mom, raising my kids to be the best they could be, and serving my country in a critical role. So I had great opportunities. As a family, we traveled the world, we learned different cultures, lived in different cultures, met amazing people, experienced amazing things. So, from a family perspective, it was wonderful. Things that we saw, things, did things that we would never have been able to do if we hadn't traveled the world.
So did kids know we're going to Libya this summer? And was it like obviously for your work? I mean, are you allowed to say that, or did they know?
Well,
Was it a work vacation or anything?
so we would be assigned to a certain country for 2 or 3 years, which was great because we really, really got to learn the culture
Uh-huh.
and experience it and thrived in it. And then from wherever we were, we took vacations. Sometimes they were trips that I had to take for work. They didn't know they were work trips,
Okay.
but that's the two lives intersected all the time. I'd be traveling for work to meet an agent or to case a certain area,
Okay.
but I would bring my family along, so it looked like we were going on a tourist trip.
My uncle was a narcotics officer, and he took us one time, and we got to stay in a hotel all weekend. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But there has to be some really cool, memorable, or unique moments as an undercover mom for the CIA. What's something that stands out that you can share with us quickly?
So, as I said, the two lives intersected constantly, constantly. There was one very harrowing experience. Well, I had many, but this particular one, I had a meeting with an agent several countries west of the country I was living in. It was prearranged, scheduled months before, specific place, specific time, specific corner of a street. And I had to create a very circuitous route to get there,
Uh
obviously,
huh.
there were trains and buses and rental cars. The problem was I was about 9 months pregnant and I was not traveling in my true name. So the entire trip, which was a long overnight train ride and then some, I was worried I'd go into labor and miss my meeting with an agent it would have been very complicated to reschedule the meeting. I didn't want to leave the agent on a street corner.
Sure.
Uh, I was also worried about going into labor when I wasn't even in my true name. I
Oh,
would have
oh
to
yeah, yeah,
figure out how to
yeah.
get to a hospital. So it was, I had to be ready for the unexpected always.
Yeah, I would
And that
imagine
was
so.
kind of a perfect example of don't really know what's going to happen, don't really know how it's going to work, but had to always be ready.
That is your whole story is so fascinating to me. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait for the movie to come out. This is going to be a great movie. I'm going to watch it. All right.
Thanks
More
very much.
information.
Thanks.
If you were to get a copy of Ann's book, Wife, Mother, Spy, just visit annebutler.com.